Girl, stop letting a man to get his hair retwisted and twist it yourself. Hey guys, so today we are back with another video. Consistency, that's what I'm talking about. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a simple lock retwist style. Some people call it rope twist, some people call it two-strand twist. Either way, it's when you take one lock, a second lock, and twist it together. So whatever name you have for that, that is what we're going to be doing today. If you either want to learn how to do your own locks, if you want to learn how to do your partner's locks, if you want to just learn a new lock technique, or you just want to learn how to do locks period, this is going to be a very simple, beginner-friendly video. So stay tuned. First thing first, we're going to start off by sectioning the locks. When I'm doing any type of lock style, I always section it out first because it's a lot easier. And then with two-strand twists, a lot of people don't have an even amount of locks, so this way I can make sure the even amount is to the front, and the lock that will have like 3 or 4 locks in one, I would make sure that lock is in the back. And then I just braid the section so they can be out of my way. Now y'all, I live by this gel. I use it on myself, on my clients. It's amazing. So now I'm just taking the comb and brushing away all the loose hairs. This makes it easier to section the individual lock without pulling too much hair from inside the lock, even though it's locked. So you're gonna have to pull a few strands of hair out of the locks just to make sure you get a clean part. But doing this brush step first makes it a lot easier. Then after brushing away the loose hair, I section out the part of the locks that I'm going to retwist. I comb the root of the lock, and then I apply gel to the beginning of the lock, and I also make sure to apply a little gel to those loose hairs as well, because believe it or not, this is also getting retwisted into the lock. I've seen a lot of videos of people retwisting and they only do the roots, completely forgetting about those frizzies. Those need to get retwisted into the lock, especially with starter locks. You gotta retwist all the way to the end with starter locks. So after that, I basically just comb the beginning of the locks and I clean up those parts. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I comb through the parts a couple times, especially when I have bigger locks like these. I just want to get a nice sleek retwist. So when I've gotten the roots and the parts how I want it, then I begin to retwist. Sometimes I use the comb, sometimes I use my finger, but I'm gonna be showing you the finger method. I basically use my index finger and my thumb of both hands to retwist. I'm mostly doing the twisting with my left hand, and I'm holding the twist in place with my right hand, twisting it slightly while I reposition my left hand to continue twisting. Once I finish retwisting the root of the lock, then I twist the frizzies into the lock by locksmithing it. Some people call it palm rolling. Locksmithing is when you push the lock forward with your thumb and then roll it back with your index finger. I will do a more in-depth video of locksmithing, and if locksmithing is too hard for you, I will also show you lock wrapping, which is a lot easier. Once you've finished twisting all those frizzies into the lock, take a clip and hold the lock in place until you are ready for that lock again. Now, everything you did with the first lock, you are going to do the exact same thing with the second lock. Push those frizzies away, section and comb the root of the lock. Add your gel to the root of the lock and to the frizzies. Comb and section the lock again until it's a clean part. Then twist it with your index finger and your thumb. Then locksmith or lock wrap the frizzies into the lock. Now, you won't need a clip at the end of this lock because you're about to put the both locks together. I feel like this part is where a lot of people have trouble, so I'm going to explain it as thorough as I can. You're going to want to first make sure both locks are securely twisted to the right. Then take the right lock and twist it over the left lock. It will form an X. Then take the right lock and twist it under the left lock. I think they call it the 2-strand twist because your hands are actually twisting. Like, look at my hand movements. And then you just continue twisting. Don't worry, I am going to show this again. And then I'm also going to show you guys lock wrapping instead of locksmithing. Please don't mind my client, my boy fell asleep, okay? So, same steps, guys, same steps. Push away those frizzies, section and comb the root of the lock. Add your gel to the root of the lock and those frizzies, comb and section again until you get a nice clean part. Then use that thumb and that index finger to twist. Now, for lock wrapping, you're basically just taking those frizzies with your thumb and your index finger and you're just wrapping them around the lock. Just wrapping them around the lock. It's literally that simple. Just wrap it around the lock. And you are going to wrap and wrap and wrap until you don't have any more frizzies to wrap. There's nothing else for you to hold on to. So you're just going to keep wrapping. Don't forget to put that clip in place to hold that first lock in place. And then guys, we're repeating the same steps. You clean up that part, add that gel, clean up the part again until you get it how you like it. Once you get that part how you like it, use that finger, that index finger and that thumb to twist. Lock wrapping. All that loose hair, grab it and just twist it around, twist it around, twist it around. Now again, you're going to take both locks, make sure they're both securely twisted to the right. Then take the right lock and twist it over the left lock. It will form an X, and then take the right lock and twist it under the left lock. And then you just continue doing this motion. So right lock over left lock, X. Right lock under left lock, X. And always remember to secure the rubber band at the end of the locks to keep the twist in place. Now, finishing touches is my favorite part of retwisting. I basically take a little bit of gel and apply it around the edges and just smooth the edges in place. Ooh, I love doing these for the girls because I make sure those edges are laid. And then I take some foam wrap and I put it all over the client's hair, the top of the client's hair, just to seal everything in place. And then I wrap the front of their hair. Take that wrap. And let's just make sure it keeps it nice and in place when I put them under the dryer. When they are finished from under the dryer, I now moisturize their hair with the best products ever. Okay, I remove the wrap. After drying, I apply some hydration mist all over the hair and to the roots and to the ends of the locks, because you gotta moisturize everything. And his locks are long, so I make sure I got the ends of those locks. And then I take the fastest hair growth oil ever and I apply it all over his scalp. And don't forget to shake your oil before you use it. And then take a little bit of oil, put it in the palm of your hand, and make sure you get the ends of those hair. And this oil, oh my god, it smells so good, guys. And then you're done. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you have anything specific you want to see on this channel, make sure you comment it below and do not forget to subscribe. I said I was going to post a video twice a week, but I think I'm just going to do once a week. Every Friday I'm going to post a video, guys. So see you guys next week, Friday.